Hey folks, what's going on? It's the real Bubble Richardson's hour. I can't talk tonight. Man, if I ever not hit issues the moment I go to start a stream, that would be great. I just had the weirdest thing happen where it was just showing a corner of the screen. I had to like reset a bunch of stuff this week because I updated the graphics drivers and anyways, I'll spare you the technical details, but things did not look right. So I hope everything sounds and looks okay. I frantically had to reset all my settings and all that, but how's everybody doing? Sock Puppet Guy, I hope you're feeling better, and glad you found the channel as well. Should be fun tonight. We're going to do some more of our Axel Richardson series here. NASCAR Racing 1 by Papyrus, 1994 sim, the first NASCAR sim, and been racing through the full championship. So we're racing as our intrepid racing driver Axel Richardson Jr., aka Bubbles, and we had, I think, a pretty good timeout last time. If we look at our championship season we've been doing, continue that. We're on to Bristol next, but let's look back real quick. We started off with Talladega last time, which I think went all right. We had a really bad start, getting in an accident, but able to catch back up to the pack and make some passes. I think if I had started in the spot I was supposed to start, I could have actually contended for that one, but live and learn a little bit there. Went on to Indianapolis and won the race. Pretty good race too. You can see Terry Labonte led 7 laps. I had to pass him, and once I did, able to break away for that win at Indy at the first Brickyard 400. Does this game only have the 94 season? Kind of. I mean, you could recreate whatever season you want. It by default simulates the 1994 season, but the base game only has some of the cars and some of the tracks, and through mods you can recreate the whole thing. I think you could decently simulate most of the 90s with this sim if you really wanted to. I think there's car sets going all up to the early 2000s, so you could go wild with it. From Indy we went to Watkins Glen. That was a super fun race. I was very surprised because the road courses in NASCAR 1 are treacherous, to say the least. From our time out there at Sonoma, I think it's apparent, but Watkins went well. At least I was competitive. I almost got Harry Gant there right at the end. I was watching it back a little bit, and last corner, I think I could have done a little bit better, but live and learn once again with that. This Brett Bodine's still not happy. Wait, where did I hit him at the start of Talladega. Yeah, I got a few enemies this season, both Brett Bodine and Rusty Wallace as well. But finishing second, I'm super happy with second because there's a real chance that I wouldn't have finished there. And if you look, I started 12th, so not bad. I'll say that for myself. And then we went on to Michigan, and Michigan the first time around was bad, but this time was able to do much better. Again, one of those things where if I had qualified further up, I think I could have done well. I started 28th and got up to 7th in 20 laps, and that's even with a first lap accident where I fell from my original starting spot all the way back to the end. So yeah, just these little things that could really change the championship. But all in all, it's picking up a bit. I'm bullish at the next couple of rounds, or specifically the next round. We're going back to Bristol. We raced at Bristol earlier in the season, if you remember. Go back up here. So Bristol spring race, I finished in first. I had to work behind Ken Schrader for a lot of that and finally got around him. It's all about avoiding cars at Bristol, making sure you don't make any contact or anything. It's a tiny high bank track, much higher banking than real life, so but was able to win it, and I feel like I'm better at NASCAR 1 now than I was a few weeks back, or even a month ago, I guess, when we started this. So I'd be honest if I'm going to be disappointed with anything but a win here. But all right, let's go down. We'll look at the championship standings. Slapshoes would be disappointed with where Mark Martin is. Mark Martin in 1994, I guess he was good, so he's in 6th. That's not that bad. But Jeff Bodine leads the way, and he hadn't been in the lead up until pretty recently, but he was lurking there, and he finally got his first win of the season last time out. So he's leading. Jeff Gordon in second. Did pretty well with the championship. Really strong. Pretty much top 10 in every race thus far. And Harry Gant, Handsome Harry, in third position. So he's been leading a lot of the way, but I have to say he's petered out a bit. He has 6 wins. It's a crazy season to even be in third place with 6 wins. But the point system back in these days was pretty competitive, I think. It's a perfect point system for NASCAR in my eyes. Terry Labonte is in fourth. And if you look at it, the championship is widening out a bit. For a long time, we had like 10 cars within 100 points. We're down to just the top 4 being 100 points apart. So things are heating up there. We're deciding who's going to have a shot at it towards the end of the season. But I wouldn't count out even the top 7 or 8 cars at this stage. And if we look towards the bottom, I finally made it on the first page of points. I'm in 15th position, about 60 points, I guess, behind Brett Bodine, oddly enough. So we'll see if I can get further up. I think if I continue racing like I am, the sky's the limit, I guess. Yeah, Texas Terry. Yeah, Rusty's not doing so hot. He's often at the back of the pack, so we'll have to see. He was always good at Bristol, so you never know. So Bristol, and as you can see, this actually simulates nighttime races, only in the championship, so not a lot of people would see this unless you did the full season. I don't believe it's possible to get just off a single race mode, but we have a nighttime Bristol, so should be fun. Bristol at night is a highlight, I think, for everybody in NASCAR, even these days. So we'll load our setup from last time. I'll go out. I think I'm just going to do some practice, make sure the car feels all right, and see how the tires are and all that stuff. So let me stop the music here. All right. Found a nice, relaxing type song for tonight. But yeah, here we are at nighttime in NASCAR 1. I'm assuming a lot of people never saw this, but really, I think all it does is make the sky black instead of blue, but it honestly works. I mean, the tracks are so well lit, even though they're night tracks anyway. Just raise that slightly. All right, so we'll get up on the track and do some laps here and just see how the car feels. Ooh. So if a little loose there, whoa. So the track might feel a bit different because it is nighttime. I think the weather is affected by that, so it should be cooler. But it is the summertime. I don't think it simulates months and everything, so I think it's just going to be cooler than the other race. You haven't missed anything yet. Just be struggling to get a stream going. Oh man, hitting that apron makes the car act all weird. There we go. Got to keep it like a lane up here. Ooh, there's Brett Bodine coming out of the pits. Just skirt around him. Yeah, it's going to be all about avoiding traffic. We catch the lap traffic pretty quick around here, so just have to take my time a little bit. Hopefully I can qualify up towards the front and just run away with it. Wouldn't be so exciting for the video, but got to take the wins where I can. So these two in front are race side by side. Ooh, bouncing off the wall. They do that sometimes. It's super odd. Yeah, I did win Bristol last time, so I said a little earlier, I'd be disappointed if I don't win it this time, but you never know. Could easily happen with the AI cars. See, there you go. Slowing down behind Harry Gant. I tapped the wall a little bit. Ooh, Jeff Purvis there. He's close to me in the championship, so I need to beat him for sure. I think that's who I stole 15th from. Alright, so we'll open up the... where do I have it? There's my tires. So right rear's a little weird right now. Interesting. Been sliding a bit, I guess. The AI are super weird around here. I mean, you have to think about it. This was the first attempt at having like an accurate Bristol circuit. It's a small track. How do you make cars that want to bump you and race you side by side? So it's not, definitely wasn't an easy task. I've also been racing just in my free time when I'm out making videos. I've been racing IndyCar 2 a lot, so the feeling I got to get back in the groove with NASCAR. So that right rear is quite warm. Left rear, right front look good. Left front actually surprisingly looks good. Got it over 200. But we're in 16th. That's not good enough. All right, see if I can come underneath Wallace here. Up to 4th. Okay. Had me worried for just a second. See if I can come under Dale Jarrett here. Car gets like this weird sliding. You might see it in the exit of the corner. It feels like, if I didn't know better, I would think it's going to spin out, but ooh, cars in front might have hit the wall there. I'm thinking about doing IndyCar 2 after this. I don't know yet. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. IndyCar 2's, in my opinion, harder, a lot harder than this, because you're racing on road circuits most of the time, or half the time. And if Watkins, Glen, and Sears Point were anything to go by, the AI is not a lot better in IndyCar 2, and you're going faster. So, just want to, it'd be good to make it compelling. The season's also shorter, so I don't necessarily want to do the short races like I'm doing here. So I don't know, but I do love IndyCar 2, so I think it would be fun to do at least some videos on it, if not do a stream or two. If anybody has ideas of, I guess, what you'd want to see, I'm open to it. Oh, a whole pack of cars here in practice. Somehow Musgrave is up to 2nd. Ooh, take the apron there for a second. I mean, this is how the race will have to be to win. Oh, everybody gets slowed down behind Marcus. This Rusty Wallace. Should I give him the bump and run? It is practice. I could practice my bump and run. I'll try to pass him legally here. Ooh, going into the corner. He's there, Rusty. Yeah, Steve Grissom's up there too. I think the AI get caught like that. Ooh, that was close. AI get caught behind the slower cars a lot, so they don't really show their true speed potentials. Oh, Labonte there, racing me back. All right. Late 90s IRL. That'd be interesting. I mean, I've definitely tried that in IndyCar. All right, so the car, in my opinion, feels good. Where are we? So we're in 3rd. Tires are overheating slightly. I could go up, I guess, a pound or so on the right rear, but it honestly feels pretty good. Let's see if I got a clear track, so let's see if I can bust a good lap together. So you want to try to keep it down low, I think. Ooh, that slid quite wide. Understeered a little bit. It's tough to tell. This track, I feel like the banking is like double what it really would have. Oh, that was a heck of a slide. Oh, I almost bettered my time, but I whacked the wall there. All right, so the car feels pretty good. I'm just going to change the tire pressures ever so slightly. The tire, I think they can explode, yeah. Yeah, it's super unrealistic. I mean, part of the thing about this game that I've been talking about a little bit is just the tracks overall are like all over the place in terms of accuracy. Some of them are pretty good. Well, I can't go higher on the right front. Can I go higher here? Yeah, I'll do 2 PSI. Some of the tracks are pretty accurate. Some are inaccurate. Alpha F1, if you just Google for NASCAR Papyrus, you can find it out there. I think you can actually play it in your browser if you're so inclined. All right, but we'll do qualifying for Bristol. Keep the setup. I'm just going to lower my fuel a bit. See if I can get a good fast run, start towards the front. But appreciate everybody being here. It's a random weekday night, so not exactly the high time for streaming, I guess, but thought it'd be fun to relax with this. All right, so what do we got for times? Okay, if I do well, I should be able to get up there, but we'll see. There's no force feedback with this. Wasn't invented yet. It's just a pipe dream. All right, but cross your fingers. Here we go. Qualifying at Bristol night. Oh, a little bit of understeer out of the fourth corner. Just try to get that line right against the yellow line. Push out wide a little bit. Dime in the corner a little bit there through 3 and 4. Oh, sliding across the line. Oh, whoa, narrowly avoiding the pit wall. That was like what did Jimmy Johnson do something like that at Dover in 2005 or 2004 or something? A little bit of spin over the line. Let's watch that real quick. That's how you take the checkered flag. Ooh, that was a good one too. Yeah, style points. So I guess I got 10th. 10th is rough here. I'm going to be on the outside, 5 rows back. Ken Schrader got the pole. Ernie Irvin, Dale Earnhardt, Harry Gant. I'm going to look at it here just because the pace lap is so short. Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Terry Labonte, Jeff Bodine, Rusty Wallace, and then myself, starting ahead of Sterling Martin and Joe Nemechek. See if there's anything interesting at the bottom. A little bit different from Bristol, UK. Then 33rd, Bobby Hamilton. So it's the usual crew out back. There's only 33 cars in this race, so it'll be a few folks won't be getting points today. All right, so 50 laps, which sounds like a lot, but remember it's a really, I don't want to reload it. It's a really short lap, half mile around, so should be a pretty quick race. Have to just take it easy because the worst thing I could do is get in some kind of accident. There probably will be cautions. The AI will cause those if I don't spin out like that, but just need to get around the first few laps. Hopefully can pass a couple cars on the start, stay out of trouble, get to the bottom, and go on to the finish. So, all right, but here we go. Bristol night race. Round number 22 of our season. Getting there. All right, we'll leave the positions up since things will get muddied as we catch lap traffic. But slow pace lap, 40 miles an hour. Right behind Jeff Bodine, the championship leader, so he's not up front, which is interesting. Ken Schrader again up there. Harry Gant, a couple cars up in front of us, but here we come. Out of turn 4, remember it's going to go green like right away. There it goes, green flag. Shift up the gears. Got Rusty on the inside. Can I sneak down maybe? Oh, coming to turn 1, sneak in front of Rusty, get under Bodine here. Car kicks sideways a little bit. Up to 4th gear though, all right. Oh, coming to turn 3. Group in front, slide a little wide. Just gotta keep it nice and easy. Oh, car slides all over the place. Whoa, Martin cuts in front of me. There we go. All right, get under Terry Labonte. All right, up to 5th. Whew. And now it'll calm down, I hope, for a lap or two until we catch all the lap traffic. Yeah, Rubbin's racing, but Rubbin is hard to do in the Papyrus Sims up until like NASCAR 4. The AI don't like being touched. All right, flying out of the corners. The group up front's pretty fast here, but I think where I have the advantage is once we catch the lap traffic, they'll tend to get caught up here and there, and I can try to sneak around them a little bit quicker. We got Ernie Irvin bouncing off the front straightaway wall. Ooh. Oh, I almost lost the car there onto the back straightaway. They're just about as quick as me, so not able to catch them on pace alone. We'll have to use some tactics. Right up against the wall on the back straightaway. Running up the middle of the track, that's too high. Oh, but there we go. You can see the sea. The sea of lap traffic coming towards us. Please slow down my competition a little bit. Yeah, Valvoline paint schemes were absolutely the best paint schemes back in the day. I've been gushing a bit on Twitter and stuff over the 90s, mid-90s Indy cars, and Robbie Gordon's 1995 Valvoline Indy car is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. All right, gotta concentrate though. Oh my god, whole slew of cars there. You can see them sliding up in the corners. This is where things are gonna get really interesting, where I could either do well, but oh, Mark Martin, slow down. Oh, and I touched him. Try to get on the brakes, smack the wall a little bit, yellow flag is out. I made another enemy. I didn't mean to hit Mark Martin there, but he hit me. He came down on me, I had the position there. Oh, all right. Yellow flag is out. No incident goes unnoticed. Yeah. If Slapshoes watches my videos, he will be upset about that. I love Slapshoes. There's this good group of the NASCAR YouTubers now. It's fun. All right, so luckily we won't get penalized for that. But definitely took out Martin. We'll see real quick. Yeah, the car feels fine. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's see whose fault that was. You don't have to worry too much about damage around here. I can already tell it's my fault. Coming down on the low side. I mean, I'm not exactly... He's turning into me. I feel like I'm somewhat side by side. I don't know. Racing incident. That's what I'll call it. Yeah, he came down on me. I mean, I should know better that they're going to cut me off going into the corners. I don't necessarily want yellows because I think the lap traffic is what was going to help me catch these guys in front. But car's probably okay. We still got plenty of laps to go. Yeah, so we'll be fine. Yeah, just Bristol things. But yeah, best livery for this year, Wee Missile. I think, yeah, Scott McLaughlin's PPG car is looking awesome. I mean, everyone loves that car in NASCAR, so putting it on a arguably more beautiful car shape will certainly do things. I'm pretty excited. I mean, obviously the big news today with IndyCar and Romain Grosjean coming over to do some racing, but I'm excited for Indy this year. Absolutely, always excited for Indy. Hopefully they can do some races and all that. Yeah, Bristol, I mean, you're going to rough up fenders at Bristol and everything anyway, so you don't really need... I mean, these days, your car, because they're using a lot of downforce, but back in the 90s, the downforce didn't really kick in around a track like this, so you could end the race with some beat-up cars. Bump Ernie Irvan there a little bit. Hopefully we get the one to go. Yeah, one lap to green. All right. So P4, 37 laps to go. So we got plenty of time. We should be able to catch the lapped cars again. Hopefully I can play it a little more cool this time. Yeah, is everybody in New Zealand named Scott these days? All right. We don't need to get in an argument about Grosjean crashing. All right, let's concentrate. Pace car pulls off. It's going to go green pretty much right away, like always. I finally caught on to this madness. There it goes off. Green flag. Oh, everybody spreads out in front. Ken Schrader out wide. Oh, I tapped Ernie there. Oh, we're going to come into the corner. Oh, I got to take the apron. I wanted to go back up on the track, but that just would have ended in chaos. Losing so many positions. Get back on the track behind Joe Nemechek here. Ooh, almost blowing the engine too. That was a bad restart when everybody's bouncing off the walls in front of me. All right, let's just put the pedal to the metal here, see if I can pick up a couple spots. Ernie Irvin was much slower there onto the straightaway than I thought he was going to be. Geez, Rusty. It's the ultra high line there on the front stretch. All right, see if I can come to the corner. He almost did the same thing Mark Martin did to me. We'll come through turn 4, get a good run. You gotta really cement that side by side. Work it back up, 8th place now. What is the AI doing? They're doing 1994 things. Oh, I hit the wall pretty hard there. Oh, car spinning out in front. Is that Mikey? Nope, that's Sterling Marlin. Unprovoked spin. Axelson officially, or Richardson officially, not the only one that crashes. I also passed Jeff Gordon there. Back up to 6th. Okay. All right, not terrible. Recovered somewhat. That was a short run though. I was looking for, I think I sufficiently caught it. A lesser experienced me would have tried to get right back up on the track and caused a massive pile up. So I think that just staying on the apron there, lost a lot of spots, but it's what I needed to do. No, Chris, so when the yellow comes out, you actually have to these were the real rules. You have to race back to the line before the yellow flag's official. So I passed Jeff under a coming to the yellow condition. Yeah, I'm also happy this game doesn't have a rivalry system. That would be not good for me. All right, but we must be getting up there. So lap 21 of 50, so 2 yellow flags so far, really putting a damper on the Bristol race, of course. I mean, all you need knowledge from is Days of Thunder, and you pretty much know NASCAR, so I don't blame you for that. I also unironically prefer this game over NASCAR Heat. The new NASCAR Heats. This game's solid. I mean, it does what it does well enough. I think the sweet spot, NASCAR 2 is definitely more refined. NASCAR 3, if you want this old style, Papyrus NASCAR. The best one was NASCAR 3, probably. When they went to NASCAR 4, they kind of had to reset a little bit because they changed to the GPL physics engine and everything. 1 lap to green. And then clearly NASCAR 2003 has been the leader of that side of things. Dirt to Daytona is good too. I love that one back in the day. I'm a big modified fan, being from New England here, so anything that has modifieds in it, I always liked growing up. All right, so P6. Hopefully we'll have a less hectic start this time. Can actually get some laps under here. Come around turns 3 and 4. Wait for that green flag. Pace car's off. Green is out. It's like a dirt track start. Oh, shifted a little soon there. It's fine. Oh, we'll go 3 wide on the front straightaway. Make the pass before the line. Not sure that would have been allowed in real life, but I will take it. Ernie's once again slow coming out of the corner, and he blocks the middle line. Nearly the same thing as last time through there. Oh, he slides up. Take advantage on the low side coming through turn 4. All right, unconventional place to pass, but I'll take it. Up to P3 now. Oh, and another yellow flag. What the heck? We'll race back to the line. Dang. Just the field just doesn't want to get underway here. It's funny because I remember the first Bristol race only having like one caution, but not uncommon for Bristol to have a lot of yellows. Just taking them off one at a time though with the little green flag stints. Luckily my car is decent right off the line. It's a little loose, but yeah, this is just like iRacing. Every oval race I've ever done in iRacing. Elmo Langley's gonna lead the most laps today, you're right. No, it's not normally this. I mean, it's a little bit random with how many yellows there are. Definitely the race we did before, earlier in the season, I think there's only a couple at the most, so. But it's Bristol, that's what you get. And I like how, I mean, they built the circuit to look like the circuit did at the time, but it's interesting looking at it now because many of the grandstands are missing. Like you can see some grass there and everything, which you know, obviously was grandstand over in the years to come. Are my arms okay after the 99 Champ Car mod? Yeah, I think so. I haven't done a lot of road course stuff in that yet. I want to, though. I don't know if I'd use this version of Bristol as your, I don't know, as your example for what it looks like in real life. The corners are much more banked, I think, in this version. Yeah, not a lot. You're right. Not a lot from this still exists in the modern circuit. Now the track's got dirt all over it, so who knows what we're doing. Ooh, just bumped the back of Ken Schrader there. Let him know I'm here. All right, 1 to green. Once again, we'll come, hopefully get more than like 2 laps under green this time. Just everybody out back is wrecking. I know now that I have a wheel that does proper force feedback in modern games, I can definitely feel some of that. All right, so P3, which is good. Got Terry Labonte right behind me. You can tell. Ken Schrader, Dale Earnhardt in front. So see what I can do here on the start. Pace car's off, green flag. Oh, Schrader fades out wide. I'm going to take him. I don't care. Oh, we'll come to the line. Caught Earnhardt sleeping. We'll come into turn 1. Take the lead here at Bristol. I don't think Earnhardt would like that, but you gotta take it when you can get it. Oh, car kicks sideways a little bit there. Come across the line, lead a lap. It's 5 points. Every point counts. We'll just try to pull out a nice little lead until we catch the lap cars and then have to cross our fingers a little bit. Ooh, the car just likes to skate sideways. Try not to do what I did in qualifying there. Yeah, now that I know where the pace car jumps off the track, the restarts are a little easier. I can already see the lap cars there, so it won't be long. You only get a few laps of clean track. This is with a short field. You know, you throw 40 cars around here. It's insane. Yeah, Earnhardt's not fading away, so I know he's quick once they get going. Whoa, skating all over the circuit. 16 laps to go. Got a 0.6 second lead on Earnhardt and got about 100 lap cars coming into view there. See if they can all play nice for a few more laps so we actually catch them, but it's gonna be an interesting time to get through all of them. Definitely will have to pass them. My God, come on, spread out. I need them to spread out a bit. Ooh, I hit the wall just slightly there. Oh, we're going to come up on Mark Martin. I did a little bit of a dent to his car. Ooh. Oh, even gets sideswiped there by Nemechek. Just try to get around both of them on the low side. There we go. So, past 2 of the lap cars, that'll put a little bit of a buffer between me and second. Oh, this pack in front. I'm just going to try to play it easy. I don't see Earnhardt right behind me. He's got to work through those cars too, so. Oh, and 3 wide in front. Come on. Play nice. Oh. There we go. Musgrave fades out. Let's see if I can get him on the front straightaway. Oh, and he tries to Mark Martin me there into the turn. All right, get around Musgrave. Now behind Sterling Marlin. Pass him easily too. So luckily everybody getting just spread out enough as I caught them. And we're going to pull away from the pack behind just based off the lap traffic. But no time to relax. Just need to keep the line. Got to follow my Indy rules here a little bit and just pass on the low side. These guys in front, all over the track. Mikey's going to go out wide, thankfully. Ooh, I hit the throttle a little too early that time. You saw the car shot up. What are these guys doing? It's Jeff Burton, Rick Mast fighting for position there. Oh, man. Yeah, no real blue flags in this. Just got to take your time passing the cars. I'm much quicker than a lot of them, so it's not too bad. 6 laps to go. 4.3 seconds on Bodine. Bodine got around Earnhardt. So the championship leader's in second place. So we're just running away with it now. Nowhere to go here. It's just cars 3 wide in front. Just going to have to wait. Oh, come on. Jeff Burton coming back on me a little bit. Get underneath Jimmy Spencer in the McDonald's car here. Ooh, it's squeezed down to the bottom of the track. Yeah, the AI do struggle with lap cars. They never really fixed that in any of the Papyrus sims either. GPL is the only Papyrus sim I know of that the AI actively gets out of the way if it's being lapped. And that's not perfect either. If you watch some of my GPL videos, you'll see that, but at least they attempt it. All right, we'll come out of the 4th corner. Oh, below Steve Grissom here, bouncing off the wall as always. Just 2 laps left. One at a time, just take them one at a time. Oh, Grissom hit me. Oh no, how did that happen? Oh, come on. Ah, the car is totally toast. I had 1 more lap to go. How did that happen? Yeah, it's just stuck. I was clear of him too. Did I fade up too wide? I mean, I think I caught him, and we'll have to look at the replay. 1 more lap to go, leading the race by 5 seconds or something like that. Yeah, that's insane. What the heck happened here? Steve decided to get a little aggressive on me here. So let's see. What did he just hit me for? I mean, he just turned into me. He's behind me. I mean, I was a little late turning in, I guess, but oh man, that is so disappointing. Yeah, that is racing. That's what happens. Well, it seems like most of you are on my side, so I don't think I could have really done anything about that. I was just going into the corner, man. Either that or Mark Martin paid him off. But yeah, he just turns down into me, spin out into the wall, clacked the outside wall, and then I was fine until Jimmy Spencer here, moments before disaster, comes and smacks into the back of me. Let's watch that in real time. Oh, that's too bad. Well, now you all know this isn't faked. Smack into the back. Yeah, well, there'll be a brawl in the garage, all right. Somebody go tweet at Steve Grissom and let him know. All right, well, we're going to get a DNF here, so we'll accelerate the rest of the race. And Hut Strickland's going to win. Out of nowhere. Oh, he's pitting? Oh, no, they're finishing the race probably. There we go. Hut Strickland wins. Where did Hut Strickland come from? But Hut Strickland wins from Terry Labonte and Dale Earnhardt. Jeff Bodine picking up fourth, so Jeff fell back. Maybe they all got caught up in the incident or something. Who knows? Hut Strickland, there we go. Jeff Gordon, Ken Schrader, Brett Bodine, Ernie Irvin, Rusty Wallace, and Darrell Waltrip in the top 10. Yeah, what the Hut? Oh, man. Yeah, wrecked by lap traffic. So now I finished all the way down in 32nd. Harry Gant fell out. Oh, Harry Gant fell out with a clutch failure. So that's really gonna kill his championship hopes. That's not good for Harry. So Hut Strickland wins though. Man, that's that's the most disappointing. I'm not even gonna argue with the guys for being so so upset this time. Especially, I've never really noticed the two guys in the corner with their arms crossed there. What is up with his face? I need to take a picture of that at some point. What's up with his face? All right, so we'll take a quick gander here at the points. But that's the finishing result. We knew that. And the points, I've fallen back to 16th again. Just a few points off, 11 points off of Purvis. So not on the first page anymore, unfortunately. Man. Turn up a little bit of music here. Joe Nemechek, Brett Bodine. We'll look at the top. What happened? So Harry Gant's falling down to 5th. 5th in the championship behind Dale Earnhardt, Terry Labonte, Jeff Gordon, and Jeff Bodine leading the way now. Looks like we still got four cars in that 100 points. Gantz, though, his early championship lead, I mean, he still won 6 races, but the couple of bad races have killed him because both Jeff Gordon and Jeff Bodine, you can see there, they have 21 top 10s, which is pretty consistent. So we'll go to the next race here. We're off to Darlington. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break before we head to Darlington, and I'll be right back. We'll do Darlington. That should be interesting. I don't remember doing particularly well there the first time, but it was early in the season, so I have to hope, I guess, that things go a bit better. So I'll be right back. music does go hard, doesn't it? Found on the old YouTube audio library. Alright, so we're going to Darlington. Ooh, I have to spell Darlington there. Get it on the screen. There we go. Round 23. So this should be good. Yeah, Mark maybe had, that's a good one, sock puppet. Mark maybe had some extra money to slide around and got Steve Grissom to do some of his dirty work, but I was banking on Bristol being one of those races that I could win and just help cement my points, but you can't bet on anything definite in racing. So we'll go to Darlington. I do not remember. Actually, we could look, but I went past it. I don't quite remember how I did the first time here, but I don't think it was good. So, should be interesting. So, we'll go in, grab Top Secret. I don't know what that is. Should I use the Top Secret setup? I'll try it out. Why not? What do we got for Top Secret setup? It's full fuel. I swear I don't know what that is, but we'll use it. Let's see what it does. It doesn't look like I saved a setup the first time because I was not thinking ahead. All right, we'll get rid of the music. We'll go out and do some practice here at Darlington. We'll see how good this Top Secret setup is. But if you remember back, Darlington is the super weird version of Darlington that's ultra wide. It looks nothing like the real Darlington. Wow, do you see how loose this is? I don't know about this setup. All right, what's up, Dom Wings? Don't worry about it. You just missed me getting wrecked out of Bristol with 1 lap to go by a lapped car, so par for the course, I guess. The roller coaster 4th corner. Oh my god, it's so loose. This isn't gonna work well, I don't think. Let's see if like doing a lap heats up the tires enough to make it good or something. Oh, do you see how loose it gets off the corner? Yeah, it's Darlington. Well, it is. Darlington is the original super speedway. But yeah, this is some fantasy, especially coming out of the 4th turn here. You can understand maybe it's a little wider to make it easier or something, but why is there a crazy roller coaster? So it's going to be one of those things, right, where this setup is impossible to control, but it's like way quicker than everything. So I'm going to be forced into trying to take it during the race. Oh, what was Morgan Shepherd doing there? All right, we'll reset. Morgan Shepherd just slow in the middle of the track, I guess. No, this is super. I explained this in another stream. So this game originally came with, I think, 7 tracks. Darlington being one of those, and all of the original tracks are just super far off in accuracy. They later. Oh my god, I was like full lock the opposite way. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work for me. They later came out with a track pack for this game that features some of the other tracks, so like Charlotte and Pocono and everything. Most of the other tracks are racing here, and they're much more accurate. They're fairly accurate, I'd say. So you get this weird mix of stuff like this, where it's like climbing a mountain, and then you go, race at Pocono, and it's pretty accurate, at least for a game from this time period. So I'm just worried that on a restart, this would just be so hard to handle around other cars that wouldn't work out for me well. I'm not sure why it's so dodgy, because I have a feeling after a couple laps this will actually be good, but I might not be talented enough. Skate out of the corners. Yeah, this is the real laser scanned version of Darlington iRacing doesn't want you to know about. I know I probably should have changed the setup, but I'm just kind of interested in what happens to it after a couple laps, or if it's super quick or something, but my God. This is laser scanned like the kart precision racing tracks are laser scanned. There goes Grissom on the low side, my mortal enemy now. So P8, that's not very good. I can't really get the throttle down well because the car just so skatey. Ooh, smacked the wall there. Yeah, all right, we're gonna go back to something a little more reliable. Load up the Ace setup. I already know I'm probably gonna have to up the tire pressures on the right side, so let's do that before even taking some laps. And then on the left side, I bet I have to go down a little bit. And on the left front, way down. We'll see what that's like. Hopefully that's just a little bit better. Staggers 0.9, fuel full. Now, I'm going to go a little less rear spoiler, and I know that'll make things a bit more loose. However, that seemed to work out really well for me at Michigan. Salaryman, you don't want to know about Bristol. It was not great. Hold on. I did not crash on the last lap. I was crashed into on the last lap. We don't talk about Bristol here. So disappointing. After that momentum streak, whoa! Spin out the car, alright. Just warming up the tires really here. That's all I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, I should have ran Bristol Dirt. I wonder if Bristol Dirt exists for NASCAR 1. I was looking through some IndyCar Racing 2 files the other day, and Bristol Dirt does exist for IndyCar 2, which is pretty wild to think about. This is going to be a tough race. If I remember right, the AI are pretty quick around here. But we'll see if I can get going. Do a couple laps. I wasn't saying that I don't crash, but I didn't crash at Bristol. I got crashed into. Alright, this is much more stable of a setup. I can actually wheel it around the corners. 170 first lap out, already better than the top secret setup, whatever that came from. I don't know what that would be from, because I've never really downloaded any setups or anything for this. Yeah, I mean, it's Bristol Dirt in a way that's like, you know, old Papyrus Sim dirt racing. But you can do it. Track just doesn't have enough banking in it higher up to get the car to turn well. Let's see if I can keep it down low here coming out of turn 4. That's a pretty good lap, I think. Come on. Oh, 169. See if I can catch up to Petty. I'm understeering a little bit in the middle of the corner, or pushing. Tires are looking pretty good. Right rear is a little cold, but that would make sense if I'm understeering. Oh, and Loy Allen's going to come on the track right in front of me. Ugh. Is Grissom in second? That guy. The nerve. He's up to 5th. Oh, I'm falling back. That's not good. So the car is understeering quite a bit. So I wonder if I just get rid of more of that splitter. That'll make me understeer less, right? Maybe up the stagger a little bit. Turning 169s pretty consistently, but that's not good if I'm all the way back in 17th. Oh, simple laps, ASMR. Thanks, man. Love the content in that Monaco poster. Yeah. Oh, you see Mikey there? Yeah, I love this Monaco poster too. It's the 1967 Monaco Grand Prix poster. Ooh, that was almost a tank slapper. Hit the wall just a little bit. I don't know what Mikey was doing in the corner. Yeah, it is better tight than loose, but when you're losing the cars in front of you because of it, it's not so fun. So we got to loosen this thing up a little bit. Tires are not overheating, but right rear is not hot enough, so we'll go down a little bit. Ooh, right front is overheating slightly. The camber looks all messed up though. All right, so we gotta fix this thing. So let's see here. Right front, I'm gonna go up 1 pound. Right rear, I'm gonna go down 2 pounds. Left rear is good. Left front's never gonna heat up, but we'll go down another couple pounds. Stagger, I'm gonna go up a whole 1/10. All right, fuel, go back to full, but spoilers. Do I want to go more aggressive here? I think the straight line speed could be a good thing if I can get through the corners. Gearing, suspension. All right, so camber, yeah, right front is not cambered enough. If the outside is overheating but the inside is cold, that means I need to go more negative, I think. So we'll try that. Left front, we'll just keep as it is because that seemed all right. What do we got for weight? Are we all the way left? Yep, all the way left. We could go a little more rear weight. That'll help get the car to turn a bit. Shocks, we'll keep them. Wheel locks, fine. All right, let's do this. We'll see how this goes. Speeding a little bit on the pit lane. Hopefully I didn't make the car mega loose or anything. Just want to loosen it up a tad so I can get on the throttle earlier mid-corner. To watch, getting out of the pits at Darlington is always hard in every sim. I don't know why. I think it's because it's such a long exit that's very flat. Does have unlimited practice, but I tend to just do 3 or 4 runs, get the car acceptable, and then we'll accept our fate from there. All right, this feels definitely different already. Understeering a little bit still. Maybe got the line wrong that time. The corner has interesting banking. I think under the bottom white line it's actually a bit flatter, so you can use that to help turn the car a little bit. Oh yeah, it's hugging that white line now. Oh! Well, that's no good. Alright, never happened. Go back for a reset. Because the banking is so weird coming out of turn 4, you have to actually late apex turn 4. It's a little more than a stripe. It was a Darlington splat. I really just want to get a solid race here. I'm not expecting Darlington to be a track I would win at, but if I could do something like I did at Michigan, that would be great. Car is definitely slightly loose. We'll see how it comes in after a couple laps. Yeah, turns 1 and 2 there, understeering quite a bit. But the banking is different. Darlington's a tough track because both corners, different radius, different banking. So it's not your normal oval. Just try to pinch it a little bit more there on the exit of 4. Still running a little bit wide. Whew. Up into the 170s though. That might be my quickest lap yet. Just turns 1 and 2, not great. Turns 3 and 4 feel pretty good, to be honest. Just a dab of the brakes. Oh, we're gonna catch this whole string of cars on the low side. That would have been a good lap, I think. Oh yeah, and I still got a 170.4. Yeah, I like to say, it's good fish flick. I like to say Darlington is a tough track to tame. I mean, the AI are also just faster at tracks than others. Darlington or Bristol, where the AI are kind of easy there compared to Darlington. So along with the tracks being a little bit all over the place, the AI are not the same difficulty at every track you go to. Some tracks, they're almost impossible to win. Yeah, we'll have to look at the tire temps to see if my camber adjustment has done anything. It's much more even. I think I can maybe go a little bit more. And the front left does not look great. The inside is heating up. We'll see. I'm almost flat out through turns 3 and 4. Once I get in there, just dive it into the corner. Try to get on the throttle. Turns 1 and 2 just slides. Car's definitely better than it was though. So we're headed in the right direction. Jeff Bodine's gonna block my good lap here, isn't he? Go, come out of turn 4. Right front's overheating slightly. I did a 171 though. Where does that put me? 5th. Alright, we're looking better. We just need more solid results, top 10s, top 5s. Need to finish in front of Purvis. That's one of the goals. So turns 1 and 2 is the problem child right now. I wonder if I could go a little bit more on the rear weight. It's a little loose right when I start, but can tell by the way the tires are heating up, and the left front is messed up, and that's going to help us turn if I can fix that. So inside is much hotter than the outside, so that means it's negative cambered too much. So up to positive. Right front's actually pretty good, except the middle is too high. Inside sim racing is returning. Okay. Alright, come by and Harry Gant here. If I'm faster than Harry, that's a good thing. But we've slowed down a little bit. So, alright. Tire pressure wise, I think I can go a little less on the left rear. But I think I'm pretty good otherwise. Stagger seems good. Keep the spoilers where they're at. Camber. Camber's good on the right front, left front. I will go. Oh, hey Billy, what's up? Do positive 0.2 and see what that does for us. Weight, I'm gonna go more rear. 50. We'll do. I like even numbers, so we'll do 50.2. Alright, hopefully that's the final round of adjustments. We'll do a few more laps and see how everything works. But right now, we're not looking terrible, but I think I would struggle a bit in the race. We were up to the 171s, so in the top 10. But if some of the other races are anything to go off of, the practice positions don't mean a lot. Yeah, tires are ballooning a bit, but they're going to overheat otherwise, so... Yeah, I'm thinking the camber change on the left front will be a good thing. But we'll see. We'll see how the car feels here. Yeah, I love... Somebody pointed that out when we were when I was first racing this, that the garage is awesome, having it zoom into the place on the car that you're adjusting. I totally agree. The later sims, they kind of take that spreadsheet type look on, which is great if you know what the settings do, because it's quicker. But if you're trying to learn what the different settings do, also though, an advantage of these older games is that there's only so many things that you're able to change in the setup. So, ooh, that was a hard hit. It's easier to model something like that when you only have one car and like 5 settings. Ooh. All right, come out of turn 4. Come to the line. 169 is not good. That was a bad lap, though. Let's see if I can put a good lap in. The car is easy to drive, which is good, but if it's not fast... See if I can get a clear turns 3 and 4. Got a lot of cars coming in and out of the pits. We got one that's going to slide up in front of me here, Bobby Hamilton, but was able to keep it flat around him. Come across the line. 173. All right. The car definitely has some speed. As long as it's not blowing up the tires, we should be good. But that's a good time. That's good enough for first by a mile an hour, over a mile an hour. All right, let's just check out those tire temps. It's so satisfying to set up a car, you know? That's one of the most fun parts about these sims, and I think a lot of people... I get it. If you're racing online, you want to get a quick setup. I've been there, but it is fun when you develop it yourself. And racing something old like this, you can afford to do that. Oh, come around Sterling there. Jeez. So the tires look all right. The right rear is still a little cold compared to the right front. I could probably go even further back on the weight, but knowing I'm that quick, I'm not sure I need to do that. And I got a little bit of speed on the straightaways because of the spoiler, so... All right, we might be able to do okay here. Why would NASCAR want to see my car post-race? There's nothing illegal here. Come to the line, 69, that's not that good. Yeah, I think it's probably good for quali, but... We'll go down on that right rear a little bit more, but everything looks good. Oh, it's going to be a 36 lap race. My God. Okay. All right. So qualifying time, we'll lower the fuel, 6 gallons. Let's do it. And then I am going to adjust the right rear a little bit more. 51, 50. We'll do 50. Let's see what that does. All right. So let's do our qualifying time here at Darlington. What do we got? 140 folks in here. Thanks for watching today. It's been up and down. I was so positive about Bristol, and then the ended so poorly. But we'll have to see. What are the AI times? So if I can hit a 173, oh, they're so fast. So 173 would only be enough for the top 10. All right. Well, we got to see what I can do. All right, you love that entrance to the track, just wagging the car back and forth. Let's try to get things lined up well for turns 3 and 4. We only got one shot at it, so here we come. to the line. Cross the line, green flag. One shot, one opportunity. Come into the first turn. Just get it nice and planted on the line. See if I can eke as much speed as I can out of it. Really aggressive on the wheel, but qualifying, don't need to worry about the tires. Flying down the back straightaway then. Into turn 3. Just a dab of the brake on the entry. Keeping it nice and tidy on the low side. Hug that white line. It's going to spit me out. Cross the line. Oh, 171. That was not near what I thought I could do, but all right. So where's that put me? 15th. Could be worse. Could be worse. It's probably much better than I did at the first race here. So 15th position for starting. 36 laps around Darlington. It's going to be all about surviving. So put the full fuel in and get started with this. This is the Southern 500. Who won the Southern 500 in 1994? Let's take a quick look before. Got a racing reference here. Racing reference cup results from 1994. The September Darlington race. What do we got? The Mountain Dew Southern 500, won by Bill Elliott from Dale Earnhardt and Morgan Shepherd. So, pretty classic results. Dale Earnhardt won this one. Nice. So, we'll see if he can do the same or not in the game here, but should be interesting. All right, so let's do it. Did I put the fuel? Yeah, full fuel. Let's go. All right, so in our race here, Terry Labonte, Jeff Bodine up front, Ken Schrader, Ernie Irvin, Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Harry Gant, Dale Earnhardt. So Dale Earnhardt starting a little bit in front of me. Sterling Marlin, Joe Nemechek, Rusty Wallace, Brett Bodine, Jeff Burton, Morgan Shepherd, Bill Elliott, side by side with me. So I'm starting side by side with the real winner. So hopefully I can use that luck. But 36 laps a long time. I'm worried I'll be generally quick off the line, and then once things settle in, I won't be. But we'll have to see how it works out. It's all about finishing, so we'll see what I can do. And if Ted Meat, if you're watching this later, I'm so excited for you to do 360 laps around here at some point. It's going to be quite the show. All right, coming out of turn 4, green flag. Just take it nice and easy here. Come to the green. Just waiting for that huge checkup from everybody in front. Go up to 4th a little prematurely. Get it into turn 1. Oh, Elliott squeezes me down low. Right against the line. On the apron a little bit. Oh, car got so loose there. Oh, everybody gets checked up coming out of 2. See if I can make a couple passes. Rusty's going to squeeze me down low. Oh, coming into turn 3. Sliding a little bit. Almost hit Jeff Burton there on the outside. Car's so loose at the start of the run here. I can just hold on to it. Burton's going to get by, but making it through the first lap. All right, so held my starting spot. I thought I was going to pass a couple cars there. Oh, and I got Purvis right behind me, so that's who I'm trying to beat for those championship points. Oh, coming through turns 3 and 4 here. Able to get around Burton again. There we go. This race is a little more like a super speedway because of how wide it is, but have to thank a little bit that it's wide. I can't imagine racing a proper width Darlington with the AI like this. That would be pretty challenging. See if I can cross it down low maybe. Ooh, and Gant slipping back to me here. Come onto the front straightaway. Getting underneath Nemechek, getting underneath Wallace, coming to turn 1. He's going to squeeze me. Oh, but I get him to run wide. Take advantage of that. See you later, Rusty. Up behind Gant. Gant's just fading here in the late championship, and it's so sad. He was doing so well at the start of the season, but it's just not seemed to be in the cards for Handsome Harry. Coming to turn one, just too late there to try it. It'd be too aggressive. Yeah, the AI are already terrifying enough. I don't think we need the extra difficulty there. All right, side by side with Gant coming into three. Ooh, he sticks it with me there. Handsome Harry's got some guts, but I'm able to take him on the low side. Got that better speed there. Car's quick. Car is quick. I'm just gonna take my time. I got plenty of laps. 31 laps to go. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a caution at some point, but certainly won't be like Bristol was. So up behind Sterling Marlin now. See if I can cut him down low coming out of the turn. It's just a little too late for that. Just stick with him here. Ooh, come into turn one on the low side of Marlin. A little more aggressive on the brake. I'm going to slide up, but slide in front of him. A little bit of a slide job there. All right. Whew. Let's look quickly at the tires. Yeah, things are fine. I've got the F keys bound to a little button on my steering wheel now, which is great, but it's a little hard to get them, so sorry I'm clicking through them so much. It's so much easier, though, than reaching for the keyboard, so. Yeah, this is a DOS game, so you just start it up from DOS. I use DOSBox ECE, Enhanced Community Edition, for it. The main advantage with ECE is the joysticks have more, better sensitivity settings than normal DOSBox, so the wheel it's much more accurate, it's easier to control. Less dead zone, too. Alright, so I'm pulling in here on Brett Bodine. Yeah, this is SVGA. So it's the high res. This is high res. I should boot it up sometime in normal resolution to show everybody. Most computers could not run this back in the day. It was so hard to run. You need like a fast 486, I think, or 386. So I'm holding station a little bit with the folks in front. I'm up to 10th, so that's not bad. There's no force feedback either, yeah. Force feedback didn't come out for another 3 or 4 years. In Sim Racing World, it was Grand Prix Legends had a patch which added force feedback. That was the first force feedback. Let's get a car out wide up there. I think that might be Earnhardt. Understeering a bit now. I'm wondering if I'm really heating up the tires. Yeah, I got a little bit. I wonder, we may hit lap traffic here, which could make things interesting. Top 10 would be good, but Harry Gant, I can see him in the mirror now. He might be coming back on me a little bit. He heard me spouting my doubt about him. I don't think I got the biggest pixels on YouTube. Oh, yellow flag. All right. Some kind of crash. Just got to keep my eyes open for a car crashed on the track somewhere. We'll come race through turns 3 and 4, come back to the line. I was catching Brett Bodine a little bit too, unfortunately, but give me a chance to cool down, come across the line. What do we got left? 24 laps to go, so something happened. But we'll just slow down. Pro tip, never get in line with the AI in case they decide to brake check you. Yeah, I mean, I don't think GPL was the first game to have force feedback, but it was the first like sim that had it. right, so pit's open. We're not going to pit. I wonder if somebody had issues there if we look through the... Wally Dallenbach and Lake Speed have entered the pits. Maybe some struggles there, buddy. Yeah, this is going quite well. I mean, it's definitely... I can't remember what the first race at Darlington was like. It was too many weeks ago, but I have a feeling this is going much better than that one did. I don't know what the first force feedback wheel was. I mean, I have to think the Microsoft, what was that, the Sidewinder? Was that the wheel? I have to think that was maybe an early one. Come through turns 3 and 4 here. It's gonna be long pace laps. We'll see if I get the one to go this time. It'd be nice. Back to racing. Maybe can take a little advantage off the start. No, we're gonna go at least one more. Yeah, the story of the first Southern 500 is crazy. I think it's not the one that started something like 80 cars and everybody was blowing tires left and right. They were actually going into the infield and outside the circuit where people had parked their road cars and stealing tires off of the cars so that they could put them on the race cars. Nobody had really done 500 miles in a stock car like this before. And also, we're going to go way back with history here. Darlington is poorly modeled here, but the banking was originally supposed to be a safety lane. They figured, okay, everybody will race on the inside where the apron is now, and we'll put this banking around it so that if you spin out, you'll just go up the banking a little bit. Well, quickly, folks figured out that you could just race around the banking and be a lot quicker. But if you watch the 1950s race, there's a little bit of footage of some of the early ones. Some of the guys tried to take the apron through the corners, and no doubt they would have had more tire troubles doing that. All right, one lap to green, though. It's like one of those, enduros. Start as many cars as possible. So we'll come to the line. 20 laps to go. We're up to 10th, so hopefully I can, at a minimum, hold on to the spot. Maybe try to make a couple moves here on Bodine. I got Morgan Shepherd, a couple cars in front. I see Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Ken Schrader. There's probably Mark Martin up there. Stay clear of him. But here we come through turn 4. Just wait for that pace car to peel off. Got Harry Gant right behind me too. Have to watch for the mirror. Green flag. All right, able to get side by side with Bodine. Ooh. Very fast. What's Jeff Gordon doing way down there? That's so sketchy. Oh, car got so loose coming into the corner. All right, just get back on the throttle. Bodine's back on next to me, but able to just accelerate past him there. Man, the car was much looser than I was anticipating on the start. Luckily able to hold on to it, come down the low side. Morgan Shepherd's gonna pinch me down low coming through turn 4. All right, coming on the front straightaway. Whew. That first lap, so sketchy. The tires need to get up to temperature. Shepherd's gonna slide out wide again. Oh, no. Oh, he came into me. Oh, trying to walk the car up the track. Just hold on to it. Bodine's gonna get by, but another caution flag. Gant able to snake by too. Shepherd though. Oh, and Gant making contact with him in turn 4. Oh, no. Sliding in front of the cars. Oh, I think that's going to be it. Another crash. 2 crashes in a row. I almost held on to that coming into the corner, but man, Not going well for me tonight. Let's see what happened there. Let's unpack this a little bit, this restart. Oh, that ended so ugly. That was going really well, too. So we got the restart. We're behind Shepard. Joe almost hit Bodine there coming out of the corner. This game isn't easy, man. All right, yeah, and tough to say. Let's see if there's a better angle of it. many oopsies had. I was holding my line. I maintain that I probably should have backed out a little bit, but somehow I was able to save it, and that was not easy to do. You can see the car wiggling there. Whoa, gets up towards the wall. I held on to it. Now we're racing back to the caution. I should have just played it cool, I guess. But coming into the corner, Harry slid out wide. I thought I was going to be able to get under him. And there we go, sliding across the track, and that's when the worst happens. Getting clobbered. It was that Derek Cope that hit me, and I get stuck basically inside of Dave Marcus. Oh, man. Let's see if this view has anything better on it. He slid out wide, so I don't know what I was supposed to do. I had a lot of speed. Should have just backed out of it a little bit, but hit him, slid across the track, clobbered there. Yeah, that would be a bad accident. Car parts everywhere. Well, 2 DNFs in a row. It's not the way I wanted tonight to go. But appreciate everybody being here anyway. We'll see what happens at the end of this one. Jeff Bodine had the lead. Everybody's firing me from my own stream. Jeez. I'll come back with a little music. We'll see how this race ends up, though. Derek Cope is in the pink and black car. So, we'll see when they go green. The accelerated time in this is not super quick, but green flag, all right. So Jeff Bodine's got that lead. Head of Ernie Irvin, Terry Labonte, shuffling further back. I don't see Purvis in the top 15, which is good. Ooh, yellow flag out again. Is it the second time I wrecked Morgan Shepherd at Darlington? Whoops. Okay. Yeah, well, he was stopped in the middle of the track in practice, so... Yeah, not a good weekend for Morgan and I, though. All right, green's back out, just a couple laps to go. Jeff Bodine's holding that lead. Will he get it? Will he get his second win of the season? There he goes, checkered flag. Jeff Bodine gets the win from Ernie Irvin, Terry Labonte, Dale Earnhardt, Brett Bodine. Brett Bodine did pretty well coming up there. He was in 10th or so with me. Let's look towards the bottom, see the carnage report. Oh, just 2 cars, so I finished in front of Derek Cope. That's about it. But yeah, DNF. 38th position, that hurts. Where did Purvis finish? Up to 20th. Ugh. Things are going to look bad in the points. I don't even want to look at it at this point. Doing 10% races for this series. Just kind of a fun thing, but sad crew once again pushing the car to the pit lane. I deserve it this time. All right, so we'll exit out. So still in 16th, but I've fallen back about 75 points out now, 70 points away. Yeah, not last. That was my second stream. I called that the not last one. But yeah, about 70 points behind Purvis now. Still in 16th, but I'm building my rap sheet of folks that don't like me. Top of the championship, though. Whew. Jeff Bodine's pulling out a little bit of a lead here late. He's 3,681 to Jeff Gordon, so not quite 100 points, but getting close up front. Terry Labonte's just holding on, but it's definitely it's the Bodine and Gordon top two. So go to the next race, Richmond. Now, cut the music for a second. I did bad at Richmond. I did like laughably bad at Richmond the first time around. So literally anything except crashing out on the first lap, like I did last time, will do better. Then there'll be a better result. So when I say I hope for a better result at this one, let yourselves know that that's a very low bar to hit here. But if I remember right, the car was semi-quick. Oh, and we have a nighttime version of Richmond too. So 2 nighttime races in one stream. So let's see if I saved a setup. I don't think I even saved my setup for Darlington or anything. Like I'm new all over again. Yeah, I got my Axel setup. So we'll go out on practice in this, see what the car's like, and yeah, hope for a little bit better this time. But if you remember last time, I remember this one because it was so embarrassing, but I hit Rick Mast on like the second lap of the race. Or it started even before that. I was pretty quick in qualifying, and I was very bullish that, or quick in practice, and I was very bullish that I'd be good in qualifying. And I think I put on a different setup, if I remember right, for qualifying, and did like so bad. I started dead last. And then on the first or second lap of the race, I hit Rick Mast and crashed the car out. Went a lap down because my pit stop was terrible. I need to start my own, like, if I ever do a more modern series like the Richie Axelson one, but in the 90s or 2000s or something, I should make a fake Twitter type thing. I don't know, that'd be too much. I don't have any of those emotes set up, Steve, so good luck with that. I just pretend to be a streamer. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm glad you're all here to watch this poor attempt at racing NASCAR 1. It's a bad stream tonight. I thought this was going to be a bit better after last time, but the car is very loose. I'll have to see what things are set to. Not liking how that feels off the line. No wonder why I crashed last time. Running very wide. When we get on the throttle and the car just gets extremely loose there. Yeah, 65. So they didn't. I don't think they had the sponsorship or the license to use Unical 76. So all of the orange, balls at the track say 65. Yeah, it's very loose. I'm also driving it poorly. You got to brake quite a bit at Richmond here, but we'll fix the car. I've got faith that I've at least improved my setup abilities. Yeah, it's wrecking loose. Car's understeering quite a bit now. So it went from extremely loose for a couple laps to now being a little understeery, of course. Coming up behind Hut Strickland, hot off his win from Bristol 2 races ago. I don't know how he did it. Whoa, up to P1 though. I don't know. We'll see what the tires are like in a minute, but setup after I got a couple laps under it feels okay. Be a little sketchy, but there is a patch out there to make all the 76 balls say 76, but I'm just playing the sim pretty much straight vanilla, except I got the full car set here and the couple of additional circuits, so we've got the full championship. So car is quick. I'm still over a mile an hour quicker than everybody else, and I'm catching Dale Earnhardt, so it can't be that bad of a setup, but it's very loose off the start. Oh yeah, this isn't Darlington. I'll change that in a minute. Get rid of it. I was so heartbroken by Darlington. I wanted this to still be Darlington. Wasn't Harry Hodge crewing a different car during the season? I don't think I can steal him. Oh, right against the wall. How's it going, Caleb? Alright, so let's look at the tires. How we doing? So the right rear, once again, the rears are not working very well. The left front, left rear is not working very well. Right front's nearly perfect. I didn't die, but let's just say if anything weird happens in this race, we'll blame it on the concussion from Darlington. Ooh, just a little almost overheating there on the right front. Well, so lap speed is how oval racing has almost always been done for some reason. I think it's just when you're trying to advertise to folks coming to a race and you say the cars, go 150 miles an hour on the lap. It's a little easier than selling. They do, 12-second laps. That's why, even to this day, like the Indy 500 qualifying is all speed. It's the same thing, though. It's just a calculation. Distance versus time. Alright, so I'm understeering a ton. So we'll see if I can fix this car a little bit, because the tires aren't working. Even though I'm quick, tires aren't working. Understeering a bunch. So we'll go up on tire pressures here a bit. May have to go down on tire pressures on the rears. And we'll just drop this guy. Go way down on that. Stagger. Ooh, we could go up on stagger a little bit. All right. Fuel. Go back up to 22 to see how that feels. Spoilers. Now, this is a track where I want all of the downforce. We already have it. Okay. Suspensions. I didn't really see the tire. Do I still have? Now they reset. So I don't know what to do with cambers. We'll just keep them for now. Left bias, just make sure we're all the way. Rear, we'll do a little bit more. I don't want to do too much. The car's so loose off the line. Shocks, we'll keep that wheel locks good. Okay, so let's go back out and see what this does. Man, you guys are not easy on the reviews of the races. How were the two races before? Bad. They were kind of bad. First one, I should have had the win at Bristol. That's so disappointing. Last lap getting crashed out by Steve Grissom. And then Darlington, that's my fault. I'll own up to Darlington being my fault, but I thought I was going to be able to firstly squeeze under Shepard. I think he cut me off a little bit, but then ultimately hitting Harry Gant there. Handsome Harry won't be happy about that one. Alright, let's see what I can get here for a time. Best lap's a 125. Yeah, only 28 cars here. They apparently couldn't fit more on the pit lane of the track. Ooh. Whoa, the car got so loose there. I wonder if it's okay. Tank slap right into the wall, but it might just be okay. .238, that's fast. Yeah, while the tires get up to temperature, the car is very snappy, but once it does, it's actually understeery, so it's not a good thing. I'm not skilled enough to know how to fix that. Alright, 123. Let's go. once I do 3 or 4 laps, the car is good, but for those first couple, it's a little bit of a weapon. Does my crew love fixing my car? I'm not sure. Understeering a lot now. I might have a little bit of damage, not sure. I changed a lot of settings on the car. You're not really supposed to change a lot. If you go to like the garage, wow, the right rear is just not working at all. But you should only ever change 1 or 2 things at a time. Oh, just so much understeer now. I don't think you can adjust the rear camber, so not sure I could do that. The front cambers look okay, but the left front's not doing anything. Probably I need to get into shocks to fix this one, but I'm relatively quick. Despite me tank slapping into the wall, I do feel like the car is a little more stable now than it was before. Yeah, you can hit the number keys and get rid of all the different graphics if you want. You can do like cell shaded walls. I shouldn't do that while driving. Man. Alright, let's see. Now that the tires are up to temperature, I'm worried this car is actually too slow now. I slowed it down somehow. Turn 1 entry at Richmond's always a difficult one. It's just such a long corner. Well, they put a spotter in NASCAR too, so they fixed that one for you. All right, come across the line. That felt a little better. 121 is not good. Yeah, when Mikey's passing you in practice, that's bad. So the car is extremely understeery after a couple laps. So it's wrecking loose until you get the tires up to temperature, and then it's just pretty tight overall. I'm not working the right rear at all. What do we got to do here? So tires, I'm just going to leave those alone for now. Because my temperatures are fine, so it's not cambers necessarily. Go to suspension. So what am I at? Left bias is all the way. Rear, I'm already at 50.8. That's pretty far back. Crossweight, that's the wedge, right? But shocks. This is where my setup knowledge gets less concrete. Left front's 100%, which makes sense. You'd probably wear an open face helmet in 1994. Although it was mixed. Yeah, I mean, I could add more rearward bias, but that would definitely make the car a little more loose, even more off the get-go. I wonder if I put a little more in the right rear. Although this doesn't work like you would think it would. So left rear, right front. Let's put a little more in the right front. Let's see what happens if we go up to 85 on that. Just trying stuff, finger in the air type stuff here, but gotta do well in at least one race tonight. So I think if I put more pressure on the right front, that'll make it lean on the right rear more. Just a theory. Yeah, I mean, loose is fast, but you gotta be able to hold on to the car. Alright, let's come to the corner. Let's see how loose she is now. Well, it doesn't feel crazy loose right away, but that could mean it's going to get even tighter now. I don't know. $121. I'm sure there's setups online somewhere, but oh, run a little wide into turn 3. It feels much more stable right away. 122. A little shallow coming into turn 1 here. I mean, the car is much more put together now, but I'm just not sure if it's quick, you know? Still not really using that right rear at all. But I think I was doing 121s after the tires got up to temperature last time, so it might be a little quicker overall. Oh, there's a 121. Back to where I was. Man, how was the car so quick earlier? It felt terrible. I mean, I have that setup saved, so I could go back to it, but it feels scary to do. Chasing Jeff Gordon now. It's 122 again. I'm like pushing, and I'm not able to get quicker than that. Ooh. Yeah, like not working. Wonder if I should put more crossweight into it. There's no crossweight in it right now. I mean, the left front almost never works, so I wouldn't worry about that. It's the right rear that I would worry about. I go into the wall. Oh, first track that's really stumping me setup-wise. Here we go. Well, I didn't hate that adjustment. It made the car easier to handle. But let's do this. We're going to put some wedge in it, which is kind of just a fix. We'll do 30 pounds is a lot, but we'll try that. I'm going to actually add a little more rearward now that the car is more stable. Let's see what this does. Just get around Rick Mast on the exit there. All right. I mean, that crossweight's definitely going to help turn the car. I don't know if that'll fix the tire issues. The car feels a little more skatey now. Let's see, coming into turn 1. Just smack the wall there for good measure. We can try the shifting technique. That was working at Loudon, if you remember. We would not shift at this track in real life, but whatever helps get the car to turn. Oh, getting very dancy there. Oh, that was a weird reaction. Almost felt like a broken suspension type move. Okay, that would be that's a really bad lap. Let's see if I can pick it back up. All right, that was a pretty good turn 3 and 4. Come across the line. 123 again, so not the worst. You cannot do diff changes. Just have your gear ratios. It's the only thing you can change about the transmission. Oh, 123 again. All right, that's 2 laps with the 123. That's more consistent than any of my setups have been so far. So we're making progress, but I'm not sure it's perfect yet because the car gets weirdly loose in the back straightaway. Oh, we're gonna push out wide. All right, so what are the tires doing here? Man, that right rear just refuses to heat up at all. Yeah, still very loose off turn 2. Why won't that right rear pick up any temperature? Just refusal. I am driving super deep in the corners, but it's not really helping. Just down to the 121s now. I don't know, guys. Definitely stumping me here. I mean, let's try. I feel like if I put the cross or the rear bias forward, it's just gonna make the car understeer more, right? Well, the left front will be more cold because I removed. Do I really need to change the tire pressures? 54. I don't know if that's so different then. Ooh, stagger. Let's go up to 1 for stagger. So that'll make the outside wheels bigger circumference than the insides. Yeah, I mean, I saw the left front was super low, but left front doesn't work that often anyway. Right front overheating a bit, but I'll keep it. Go back to 44 for that. Let me go a little bit more on the right front shock. Let's see what this does. That stagger's a big change, so we'll see what that see what we can do here. It's been a while. I mean, I don't remember any of the tracks being totally stumped on setup. The next thing, I mean, if this doesn't work at all, I'm gonna go investigate a couple of the other setups that exist just to see if there's anything that feels slightly better. Ooh, slide into the wall there on the front straightaway, of course. I mean, theoretically, if you change the stagger, it should help the car turn because you're making the outside wheels bigger than the inside wheels. So we'll see. Car's not unstable, which is good. Ooh, got down to second gear for a second there. Yeah, the walls are magnetic here. Not sure the temps are way better. Take a couple laps to get everything up to temperature. You want to be around like 210 is your optimal temp for tires. 215. So in the 121s, which is not as good. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the left front. Around a track like this, it's not not going to work that well. But we're coming out to about the same temps, honestly. So 122s. Car just does not want to turn. I'm up to 180 on the right rear. That's higher than it's been. I didn't shift. Blown engine. Well, I'll have to have the guys replace the engine there. I mean, should I just go down more? Let's just rock bottom the rears and see if that can do anything. They're gonna be underinflated, but we'll just go up on the stagger. You can go really high on it. Wow, I'll do 250. Let's just see what that does. We're shooting in the dark now. We're in crunch time. I blew the engine. I was in third gear. It's tough. Sometimes you just hear your opponents instead of your own car. Oh, whoa! Kick of oversteer coming out of pit lane. That was interesting. All right, let's see how this is. It's definitely a little more crooked or something. All right, so it's not handling too bad. It's turning. Still shifting to help it turn, but that was a slow lap. A 121. You can tell the tires are underinflated. If you see the right rear, the middle temp is down so far, which is not good. So this probably won't work. No, you don't. The practice is pretty much infinite. You can do whatever you want in this. There's no penalties or anything. Just want a decent car. It's been tough few races here where I thought at least Bristol, well, it almost went well. So we're up to 180 on that right rear. Ambient temps definitely affect it. Yeah, to make the car. If you look back to one of the first streams I did on this, maybe the second stream, we went to North Wilkesboro and the car was so loose during the race because of the temperatures. Scrubbed off a bunch of speed there. So the right rear is hotter than it's ever been. But the car feels weird now. I think I've got like too much stagger in it or something. Ugh. Beginning to see the limits of my mechanical abilities. I mean, at least it's handleable. I'm worried I'm going to finish like dead last. It is cold at night at Richmond, you're right. But at least I'm able to lap this car as it is. The left front is 1 degree warmer. Success. There goes Ernie Irvin below me. There's no caster adjustment in this. And camber-wise, I mean, I don't think you can only adjust front cambers, and the tires are wearing very evenly, so. Yeah, right rear is warmer, but the center is down quite a bit. I mean, I feel like I'm making some progress. The car is much easier to drive now, but it's slow. It's just slow in general, and I was way quicker before with how loose the car was. No toe. Yeah, no toe either. There's not a lot of adjustments in this. Kind of doing the big ones. I would love to get to the race, but I don't want to just circle around in the back. Trust me, it'd be very boring if I was to just finish in last. We might have to go aggressive with fuel though. Yeah, the tire pressure on the right rear is way too low. Although the temps got higher, you can see the middle is low, so that means the tire is basically caving in the middle because there's no temperature. So that'll hurt your grip too. I don't want to go too high, but I think 44 will probably be good. Left rear is pretty good. I mean, 30 is ridiculous, so we'll go up to 40. I think that tire's a lost cause. I'll keep the stagger. I don't know if that's good. Spoilers, we got them full. Suspension. I think the key here is in the suspension settings, and I wish I knew more about how shocks worked, because I think we could do something here. But let's try to soften the rears a little bit and see what we can do. Wheel locks fine. Weight. Left, rear, it's so far rear. Cross weight, that should help turn, but let's see. So made a small tire pressure adjustment. We've got the shocks softened in the rear. Theoretically, the car should sit more on the rear, but we'll see. See if in actuality that's what happens. Yeah, suspension is where I don't know anymore. I'll learn it though. I would love to. I've really only dove into setups in the past couple of years, so I'm starting to learn how all that stuff works. Actually, a few streams ago, I did have the manual for this open. I should have pulled that back up. Tap of the wall there. Alright, we'll come around. Car slides a little bit on exit now, which is not good. I have to put a lot of wheel into it, which I know is not good either. I'm not sure anything happens if you speed in the pits in practice. It's just kind of my norm to go the speed limit. Well, 122. There's a really late apex there out of turn 2. I'm really diving the car into the corner and slamming on the brakes, which normally would be a bad thing in NASCAR. Whoa, 123. Still a little low on the right rear in the middle, but it's not nearly as bad as it was last time. There, a wall trip on the outside there. I think the AI are shifting too, which is interesting. Yeah, things feel very similar to that they did before. got caught up in the wall around Jeff Burton. Everybody wants to race and practice. I'm just trying to make my car quicker. So I don't think we'll be last, but I don't think the car is good enough to race up front, unfortunately. Well, that was a bad line. So the right rear is pretty much even now. The car is just not working on it. Yeah, the temps on the right rear, though, are still about 20 degrees to 30 degrees too low. Yeah, it's not as loose, but it's going to be like this during the race where I'm just staring at the cars in front pulling away. I just got to get it to turn better. All right, so let's look. It's in our suspension. So we could dive. How far can we go on this? Should we go all the way and see what happens? Let me just see what happens if we were to really screw up the weight balance. You're right, Andrew. I'll probably get crashed out on the first lap, but that would be racing, wouldn't it? Do you think I should pump up the rear shocks? That'd be interesting. Something tells me everybody in the chat also has no idea. Everybody says the opposite. One of you is saying go hard, the other one says go soft. Wow, the car is like very, very slidey. So it seems laid off. Car seems to turn a little bit better. But that feels wrong to just max out the weight balance. You see how loose it got there. That's 123 though. Still have a lot of temperature on the right front. Now, the good thing about this, though, and why it's fun to do these videos, is somebody will undoubtedly comment on this and tell me how wrong I was, and then I'll know from then on. Yeah, I don't get why the left rear is warmer either. I mean, there could be something wrong with the track file. It's not that outside the realm of possibilities for NASCAR 1, but more likely is my setup's just really wrong. The car turns okay now, though. Yeah, what, I got 120 people in here and nobody knows how to set up a car. Wow, the left front's just ice now. Alright, this ain't working. So let me save this. Save that as Axel 2. Let me just go back to Ace real quick and see if this is just real bad. What's probably going to happen is this will be like perfect. Yeah, the base setups in this are not that great usually. That's one of the problems, but we'll see. Yeah, it's understeering coming off. I can already tell. Ooh. We'll see. No, if this is quicker, no shame in that. I just had a bad setup, I guess. But yeah, 120 is not quicker necessarily. The gearing seems much nicer in this, though. All right, come across the line. That felt okay. It's 123. It's about the same speed as my setup, and it doesn't seem to push as much, although it's still not very good. Ooh, 124. That's what I like to see. Okay, so maybe this is just the straight up ace setup's a little bit better. I was working into a weird corner with mine. 124 is very promising though, compared to what I was doing. Oh, almost a 125, let's go. Alright, this is clearly much better. Yeah, it definitely feels a bit more drivable too. Across the line, there's 123, slipped a little bit. Alright, so I think this is probably going to be what we go with. I might up the temp or the pressure on the right front. I'll see where the right rear's at because it's just nowhere. But I don't want to go anything too crazy because clearly I was screwing it up before. Alright, so let's just fix right front a little bit. We'll go up to 54, go down to 48. We're going to keep it like that. We're going to go with very low fuel, and we'll do the qualifying run. So sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I'll be interested in ultimately if anybody follows up with me on just what the setup's doing. Is it the game? Or is it, I don't know, it's weird that the right rear is just cold. I'm not that concerned that the left front, although you would like the left front to be warmer, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But let's see if I can put in a good quality lap. I don't even know what the other cars did, but just do the best lap I can. All right, come out of turn 4, sliding a little bit. Try to get right up to the wall, don't hit it. Come down into turn 1, whoa, very wide. Just try to cut it low on exit. Understeered a little bit there. Not able to get on the throttle as early as I wanted to. Hit the wall slightly on the back straightaway. Come down into turn 3. Pretty much nailing that one. Back on the throttle, right against the bottom. Come to the line. 123. Oh, P23. All right. Could be worse. Well, I pretty much always use the ace setups as the base, but clearly I had no idea what I was doing. All right, everybody take a deep breath. That was pretty intense working on the setup for the whole time, but see if I can get away with like 18 gallons. For this, I'm just curious what everything is now. I mean, I think I had started with the this setup with the other one too, but all right. Put a little cross weight into it. See if I can fix at all the push. Okay, so we're not last. We've got 40 laps here at Richmond. What time is it? It's 9:30 here, so this will be the last one I do tonight. But hopefully I can get a solid result. Man, Bristol, I should have won that. I wasn't too optimistic about Darlington, but that's what happens there. So appreciate everybody watching. This might be a little more dull than the normal one, doing so much setup work, but we'll see how it goes here. Oh, and I'm starting right behind Steve Grissom too, of course. So let's see what the starting lineup looks like. We got Jeff Bodine on the pole, the points leader, with Jeff Gordon right next to him. So the two guys at the top of the points side by side there. Ken Schrader, Dale Earnhardt, Harry Gant in the top 5. Ernie Irvin, Labonte, Martin Wallace. All right, so to see what I can do here. See, the pace car pulls off, green flag right away. Let's just make it through some of the laps this time. Oh, it makes me nervous with everybody packed so close together here. Come down to turn 1. It's a big open track on the inside. It's very inviting, but I'm not sure that would be a good idea. Stick it behind Grissom here. Oh, he gets slowed down in the back straight away. I almost ran into him there. We're just falling backwards. Seems like the outside line is a bit easier. Oh, playing chicken with the pit wall. The caution took a very long time to come out there. I don't even know if that was me. All right, we'll come around. I mean, I know I hit him a little bit later. Getting back at him for Bristol. That's what that is. But it feels like the caution came out before I even did that, to be honest. We'll get the caution flag, though. My God. Let's take a quick look at the replay. What happened? Other than me hitting Steve Grissom, was it all that, or was there something else going on? That's almost exactly like the incident I had with Rick Mast earlier in the season, except I also crashed. Yeah, and I almost hit the pit wall there. Certain race over. They didn't put the barrels in front of the pit walls back in the Papyrus days here, so we survived. We got one angry driver after us now. Could be worse. I mean, fell back a couple spots, but it's going to be single file now, which will be better as well. Yeah, that's what Grissom gets. I was the leader, man, at Bristol. It's too bad I'm so good at Martinsville as well in Bristol, but I think it's just based off when the tracks came out. This is one of the expansion tracks as well as North Wilkesboro, and I'm bad at both of those, so I think the AI are just much quicker at the expansion tracks. One lap to green, so quick caution, thankfully. We'll get back to it. Yeah, Don, it ain't NASCAR unless you drink during the caution. You're right. It's a little more relaxed playing NASCAR here. All right, green flag. This one might have been in the base game. I can't remember. But coming to the third turn. Oh, the car got so loose there. What the heck? I think this is what happened to me when we raced last time, too. Oh, just trying to get away. Got Grissom right behind me now. Certainly looking in the mirror. Car got like really oversteery. It's probably the crossweight I put in and didn't test with, of course. Yeah, that's the Phoenix line. That's good. Right on the apron through turns 3 and 4. All right, let's just see if I can do a couple laps, get everything up to temperature. Hopefully it just calms down a little bit. The car is so skatey right now. Ward Burton here in front of me. It's tempting to just lunge up the inside, but I'll save that for later in the race if I make it that far. Oh, so many cars right in front of me. Mike Wallace on the inside. Is Ward gonna give me the line here? Try to take it. Playing chicken with that pit wall, it seems. Ooh, there goes Wallace. Mike Wallace trying me back up the inside, but I'll just try to keep it nice and smooth. Catching up to Brett Bodine. Bodine's pretty far down. Strickland as well. The winner from Bristol. You figure he would be good here. See if I can take a position into turn one. I did it. Got in on the low side at least. We'll see what it is coming out. It's also inviting to try to sneak in turn three, but just never know when they're going to cut down in front of you like Grissom did earlier. So 30 laps to go. Oh, getting back up to where I started. Oh, Bodine's so slow there. He wants me to hit him again like I did at Talladega. Basically at this point I've hit every car, right? Even the pace car. Just go slowly. We're under Purvis now. Purvis is the guy in the 51 there. I'm chasing for the championship for 15th. Oh my God, he really squeezed me there. Get it? He's in the lemonade car. All right, finally get to take the proper line down the front straightaway for once. Come down into turn one. All right, coming up to Rick Mast. Oh. But side by side with DW. I've probably hit almost every car this season, I'd imagine. Between practice and races, somebody could go through and figure it out if they want. Oh, man, DW was so slow coming out of turn two. That was so close. He got completely out of it. But we'll take the position from him. So what, I'm up to 20th. Hey, I'll take a 20th. That was such a long practice session to even get here. We'll see if I can put a couple laps in here and catch up to this group. Seems like I'm going to pull away from DW. Get under Rick Mast. Car is very high in the RPMs. It's kind of scary. Able to get Mast though into turn one. So making progress slowly through the field. Come across the line. See what we got here. 24 laps to go. So closing in on halfway. Things are looking pretty good. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Nice and easy around the bottom of the circuit. Take my time through the lap cars. Watch out for any crazy moves. There's Ted Musgrave there. Come on. Anybody remember the Family Channel? Yeah, you can damage the engine from high revs, which is why I'm worried about it. Just want to watch my gauges here. The oil pressure is the one you want to watch out for. If that starts lighting up a lot, you can blow the engine. It's a short race though. If I'm just hitting it once in a while, it should be fine, but in a full race, that would be pretty worrisome. Yeah, see, you can see it flashing there for a second. Ted Musgrave is able to get past me again. Hopefully the engine will be okay for the race here, but we'll have to see. on the low side of Mikey out there in the Pennzoil car. Ooh, and he fights back on me. On the back straightaway, Musgrave's slow. Try to dive it up the inside, coming into turn 3. Side by side, come to the line. He's just ahead of me, but I should have a better line coming into turn 1. Oh, try not to slide out wide. Understeering so much. Tires are probably hating me right now. There we go. So getting around Mikey and Musgrave. Pull up the standings again. So up to P17. Laps to go. Oh. Wall trips trying me again there. Mikey around the outside, but not able to do it. He took a lunge, I think. So we're coming up on Morgan Shepherd. Hope he's not mad at me for Darlington. He was able to finish, so. Oh, Mikey's looking low. Block him into turn 1. Man, he's really fighting with me. So now the car is really starting to understeer. As you can see, we're just losing a little bit of time. Tires are so bad. See the left front's at like 90 degrees. I don't know what's going on with the car setup here, but we'll fight through it. I could use a caution now. That would be nice. Let the tires cool back down. Let everybody pack together. I seem to be all right for the first part of the stint. So 16 laps to go. It's quite a long time with a bad car. Could hope we catch the lap traffic, but I'm like halfway down the field, so probably fat chance. So just falling short of that top 15. Not sure we're going to be able to catch the cars in front. They're pulling away a bit. I got Purvis behind me now. Oh no. Ooh, smacking the wall just slightly there. Bad line into 1. Just grinding the front tires. See if I can do my best here, though, to keep Purvis behind. I want to beat him in points. Oh, there goes Purvis around the outside. Try to get back on the throttle. He went really wide. Caught up in front of him on the back straightaway. Who knew I'd be battling Jeff Purvis for the championship spots? Oh, a car spun in front. Oh, yellow flag. Just need to race back to the line. It looks like Jeff Burton, so I'll pick up a spot from that. This is good. This is about the best thing that could happen, I think, to me right now. Just trying to block Purvis here coming into turn 3. Come across the line. What do we got left for laps? All right, 11 laps to go. All right, tires aren't that worn out, so they'll come down in temperature. Just lower my fuel in case I happen to pit. If everybody else pits, I'll pit, but I don't think they will. No. No, I'm fine with Jeff Burton crashing there because this is my only hope of catching or getting more spots, is that there's a lot of fighting on the restart and I can somehow zip past a couple more cars till I start understeering again. But yeah, we're in 16th now, so this will be good. This is Richmond. For those of you that aren't familiar, it's a little, well, I guess this version's 3/4 mile. I don't know what that would be in kilometers, but 3/4 mile oval in Virginia, near Richmond, Virginia. Cool city. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what the start's like. If they go crazy jockeying for position, I think I got a shot at a couple spots. Equally, I could imagine, Purvis getting the jump. Purvis just sounds like a bad name. I think, I don't know. .33 kilometers, yes. Thank you. Yeah, it's a cool track. I mean, so in 1989 they redid this circuit. It used to be, I'm not actually sure, maybe a half mile. The fairgrounds track is a little, perfect oval. It was dirt at one point too, but they redid it in like 1989 to be this track. Like a little bigger, a little more modern. It's a unique track because it's shaped like one of the 1.5 miles, but it's half the size, so. Okay. So, just a few laps left. 7 laps. P16. If I can get out even just one more spot, I'll be very happy with this. Want to finish though. Green flag. Oh, so early on the green. Ooh, car gets really loose again. I forgot about that. Nobody reminded me. Just trying to hold on to Purvis behind. Oh my God, Mikey's looking for it too. You don't know how crazy loose this car is right now. I don't know how I held on to that into turn 1. Oh man. Getting away from them though. It's like the rear end of the car just wanted to go into the corner before the front. That was so crazy. Still a little bit like it. Ooh, tank slapper there. Holding it across the line, basically sideways across the line. That's not good for my hopes of getting up a position, but at this point, I'll be happy to hold on to this thing. Oh my God, why is it so loose? I got Mikey breathing down my neck. There's that Bill Elliott in front of me. The car is still kicking sideways a little bit. Alright, I think hopefully through the worst of it. That was insane. Oh my God, it's still a little weird. It's faster though. If I could hold on to that, it would be quick. But as soon as I hit the throttle in 3 and 4, it nearly swapped ends on me. It's like a rodeo, you're right. Oh, but I'm pulling in on this group in front. We'll see if I have enough laps, if my tires don't overheat too much. If I can hold on to the car, maybe pick up another spot, I don't know. Coming to the corner, we got Bill Elliott right in front with Morgan Shepherd. Oh, and I touched him. That's no good. 3 laps to go. See if I can slide it under Bill. Oh, he gives me the space. That was lucky. Yeah, but getting around Bill, 15th. Let's go. Trying to catch Morgan Shepherd now. Dale Jarrett in front of him. 2 laps to go. Remember, it's not over till it's over. Bad things can happen on the very last lap even. Coming into turn 3, Shepherd's gonna block the way a little bit. I'm right on him now. See if I can sneak under Shepherd on the front straightaway. Making the pass for 14th. See if I can get 13th coming into turn 1. Am I getting too greedy? Oh, Shepherd's coming back on me. Coming down the back straightaway. We're on the last lap. Oh, getting backed up in front. Terry Labonte. Here we go. Coming to the line. Side by side with Dale Jarrett. Oh, no. I just missed out on 13th. Whew, man. That was so hectic at the end. On the restart, I really don't know how I held on to the car. I got so sideways a couple times. But 14th. After all that, I think I'm happy with it. Top 15 finish. Man. A little bit of solace for how bad the first races were tonight. Richmond or Bristol was good, but it just ended so poorly. Darlington, no good. No good. Tough night, but you know, you got those sometimes in racing. And we get the sad crew, of course, coming to the line, pushing the car back to the pits. All right, get a little music here. All right, so Richmond, crazy race, finishing in 14th. A bunch of positions ahead of Purvis, so yeah, it was definitely difficult to restart, but quite far ahead of Purvis, so that's good. That'll be good for the points. What a gain on him, just 20 points, so it's not a lot. But look back, Jeff Burton finished in last, Hut Strickland, so from first to worst, literally. We'll look up at the top, though. So Dale Earnhardt won. Oh, Dale Earnhardt from Jeff Bodine. But Jeff Bodine got the same amount of points because he led so many laps. So 180 there. That'll be good for his championship hopes. Sterling Marlin, Arnie Irvin, Mark Martin, Harry Gant, Joe Nemechek. Yeah, Joe in the top 10. That's good. He started in 12th, too. Sterling Marlin started in 10th and ended up in 3rd. That's not too bad. Ken Schrader and Jeff Gordon in 9th. So things are going to be a little shaken up top. So here's the points. We're still back in 16th. So I fell one position this stream in the championship, unfortunately. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't keep it up there. But Jeff Bodine leads the way now by over 100 points. Over 100 points from Dale Earnhardt. So he's got that lead. He's getting it, tied up. There's only 6 races or 7 races to go in the season. So Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon running out of time. I think Harry Gant's out of it at this point. I mean, 200 points is not impossible to make up, but he would have to return to his former glory. So that's going to be it for tonight. What do we got? 3, 4, 6, 7 races to go. So probably 2 more streams to round out the season here. Maybe I'll do another one this weekend or something. But I appreciate everybody coming on by. Hopefully it was fun to watch. It wasn't the best series of races, but it, you win some, you lose some. I almost won Bristol, so hopefully it was somewhat fun to watch. And then Richmond was tough. That was such a tough race. It's not normally that tough. No, I'm not going to do Dover tonight. It's getting a little late here, but I appreciate everybody coming out. Hope it was enjoyable overall. And yeah, I'll do this again soon. I want to wrap this up soon because, like I said, I'm thinking about doing IndyCar next, IndyCar 2. And toying with a couple ideas about how I want to do that one, but it'd be great to get through this in the next couple weeks and then move on to the next thing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I got more videos coming out soon. Got a couple things special planned around the Daytona 500 if I can get them done in time. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thanks for the £5, man.